to Hollywood Hits. I'm Ariel Tawil.
I'm Denise Cabello.
And we're going to jump right into what's out in theaters right now, which is Queen of the Ring, starring Emily Beck-Rickards and Josh Lucas.
Third time's the charm.
I had a bad dream.
Only dreams that we make come true are real. We're gonna wish away all those bad thoughts. 1, 2, 3.
I promise you, my son, our lives together will be special.
He's from
Where's your
The
little
Summer
boy's
I
father
Turned Pretty.
anyway?
Is that where he's from?
The kid.
He done let me over this.
Billy Wolf. I'm really curious to see what you can do with her.
He's from White Lotus.
Barely know him. He's the only man that's ever believed in my dream.
We got a job to do tonight. You go out there, you wrestle your heart out.
The costumes are awesome.
Oh, yeah. The whole look is.
Yeah.
When we can headline arenas, I know that we can.
I want to talk to you about putting 2 of my girls on your card.
My main event is heavyweights and then main.
Why would anyone want to limit the spectacle of competition based on gender?
Looks like we're cleaning up every night of the week now. It's got me thinking, Billy.
I want us secure as equal partners.
Then do what's right for business.
Honor the deal or we shoot.
You will do what I say, or you will find yourself cleaning toilets in some arena after my show comes through.
Mom, all the tickets you 2 ever sold had your name on them, not his.
This is a wild story.
I wonder what her workout routine was for this.
How can I get a guarantee that my ladies can wrestle in the state of New York?
Let's show them how we do it in the South.
Oh my gosh, I love the costumes.
That was like her look.
Yeah.
Zebra look.
Yeah. If I could live in a different decade for the fashion, it would be these 20s, 30s.
Yeah.
High waist all day.
So I was reading that they actually the actual woman, they printed pictures of her physique.
actually,
they
they have
posted it
a
around to
female athlete.
make cops want to be
Yeah.
fit.
I read that too.
I love it.
Yeah.
That
Girl
looks great.
power.
Yes.
For sure.
So
This
set in the
one's-
30s.
Yeah, this is a crazy story based on a true story,
Yeah.
based on the life of Mildred Burke. So it's also based off a book. The book was called The Queen of the Ring, Sex, Muscles, Diamonds, and the Making of an American Legend by Jeff Lean.
Oh.
So a couple things really interesting about her. She's claimed to be the first millionaire athlete ever. Her then husband, who is Josh Lucas in the movie, his name is Billy Wolf. He took 50% from all his athletes, first of all, from all his female athletes, right?
Yeah.
And then they got married.
Okay.
He cheated on her all the time, like it was like a known thing. So they got divorced, and he got her shunned from the world of wrestling.
Okay.
That she built as this headliner female pro wrestler. So she had to figure out all these ways to stay in the world of wrestling. She went international.
Did she go to Japan?
She brought wrestling to Japan. She had to do not only to be a female athlete in the 1930s.
Yeah.
Not only to be a well-off female athlete in the 1930s, but then to have to do it twice. She became who she was and then had to do it all over again when he took it from her.
Wild.
Crazy story, but it looks so good.
She's one of the first ever legacy inductees into the WWE Hall of Fame. She's got a very certain look if you saw in the trailer.
The costuming looks great.
It does.
Yeah.
It's a very cool vibe. It's the way it's shot, the lighting, everything looks so good about it. Next up, that's out in theaters now, is In the Lost Land, starring Dave Bautista and Mila Jovovich.
She got the time in the stomach.
That's a cool look.
I've got a story for you.
Kind of like Sin City looking.
Very I got more Mad Max versus. Oh gosh, let me think about it.
I'm looking for a guide. Someone who knows the Lost Lands.
Why you gonna leave this?
She does not age.
Right?
She looks
She's
exactly the
looked
same.
like that since like Fifth Element.
Yes.
Which is my favorite movie of hers. Fifth
Ooh.
Element.
Find them.
Outside these walls, laws of nature, they don't apply. It won't be easy. Prepare yourself.
Mad Max and Westworld.
Oh,
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking of. And Walking Dead.
meets Walking Dead.
Our time is running out. She has become a symbol of their defiance. This woman needs to die.
It's giving a lot of Mad Max.
Right, the train, like,
The more that I watch it, I'm like,
We'll let you live.
Sorry.
I want to know her workout routine too.
I know. She usually does most of her stunts.
Yeah.
Your fate was sealed when you met me.
Did you see Dave present at the Oscars?
No, I didn't.
He presented
It's not too late to turn back.
Dune. They had one part where they were presenting for.
To die.
So, how'd you like my story?
I still don't know how it ends.
That one looks intense.
It looks intense. Like we were saying, it's a cross between Mad Max, Westworld, Walking Dead.
A little walk, throw a dash of zombies in there.
Yeah, throw a dash of zombies in there. It's definitely targeted towards, I feel like, more gamers since Mila stars in all the Resident Evil movies. And then her husband, Paul W.S. Anderson, who's the director of this film, also, I believe he directed 4 Resident Evil movies.
She doesn't age.
She doesn't.
We need her workout regimen. We need her skincare routine.
Yes. Everything about her. She is just like pristine.
Yeah.
I totally appreciate her.
Yeah,
and her acting.
definitely.
And all the CGI, all the graphics, all the animation. And of course, who doesn't love Dave Bautista? Come on. Don't you just want to give a big old hug? You're like,
really.
no, you know what?
No, I like him. I do like him, but I'm not like, oh, teddy bear Dave. I think he's still like, I'm a little scared of him
You're
still.
still intimidated.
I'm still a little intimidated by him.
Oh my gosh.
But,
He obviously
but I
got
support your dreams to
My
give
dreams,
him a
yes.
hug. Yes.
Yes. Like his breakout was Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy. And then most recently, he was in The Last Showgirl.
Oh, he was?
He was.
Oh,
yeah.
I need to see that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
With
can't believe
Pamela
I still haven't seen
Anderson
that
and
one.
Brenda Song. Yeah. Yeah.
That one looks so good. I agree with you. I'm gonna stick with Queen of the Ring first.
Yes.
And then I'll go to In Lost Lands.
Yeah. When it's probably streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Stay with us because up next we're actually talking about some new shows coming to streaming, so you don't want to miss out. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. We're jumping straight into streaming with what's on Netflix right now, and it's With Love, Meghan.
Do you like to cook?
I love cooking. Yeah.
I do not.
You do not?
Taking something pretty ordinary.
I have like one
elevating
recipe.
Surprising people with moments that let them know I was really thinking of them.
What? This is
Mindy,
probably
I know.
one of the most glamorous moments of my life.
I'm going to share some little tips and tricks.
Man, her life.
I see what color
That's
I
crazy.
gravitate
Yeah.
to, and everything goes from there. And how you can incorporate these practices every day.
Such a weird
Yeah. Have you ever made bread?
No, I haven't.
This is about
I have a good friend who makes
connecting
sourdough
with
like
friends.
weekly.
Yeah.
I love that we're doing this together for the first time. Making new friends.
I like that
so
it's
good.
it's like all house
I'm just
things,
learning.
like
Yeah.
cooking, kind of crafting.
We're not in
Gardening.
the pursuit of perfection. Woke us all up. We're in the pursuit of
I love
joy.
those.
Love is in the details.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. This is just gonna be on our YouTube stream. Do you think this looks better than what the show actually is?
Probably.
I think this looks really entertaining, and I think the show might be a little boring. Wait, should we not say that? Bye, Lauren.
All right, with love, Meghan. Okay, to me, it seems very much of a cross of Joanna Gaines, Martha Stewart.
Yes.
Like, I watched the Martha Stewart documentary, and I'm very much getting those same vibes of how to host a party, how to cook for a dinner party or a girls' night or something like that. But it's very like lighthearted and light.
Yeah. Do you like to cook?
I love cooking, so I will probably watch a few episodes, get a couple recipes, try them out.
Do you bake?
I do.
Oh, look at her.
That's what I like to do in my spare time.
Look at you.
And she's got some celebrity guests stopping by. We saw Mindy Kaling, and obviously her husband's gonna stop by.
Yeah, right. He better.
I know, that's their kitchen.
Sometimes I think about her life, and I'm like, she was just a deal or no deal girl with her little suitcase.
Yeah.
Now she's like all she's been through.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. With love, Meghan.
Yeah, that one's like sweet and romantic.
And
right?
Yes.
But let's get a little daring next.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna switch it up and check out another streaming show. Daredevil is back. Daredevil Born Again.
Thank you for finding the time. I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant.
I do love Vincent,
seeing
though.
you again.
He's such a good actor.
A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world. I could say the same about you. The mayor serves
Did you
his
watch
city.
Daredevil, like the original series?
No.
Did you watch the movie?
Convinced.
No.
We'll
Maybe
talk
that's
about
why
it.
I feel a little confused. Oh, that's good.
I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system. Why did you stop being a vigilante? The line was crossed. It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
It looks pretty graphic.
It looks very graphic.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken.
I saw an interview with the cast, and Matt, or Charlie was like, I'm so excited for John Brisnell. Charlie was like, Vincent's right. Apparently, at the end of the original series,
in grace.
Vincent said, "We'll be back. Don't worry. They're gonna pick it back up." And they did.
I was also raised to believe in retribution.
I don't know what all the colors are for.
Yeah. Oh, the trading. The stunts.
Ow! Really interesting that Daredevil is back because there's like so many layers to it, right? It was a series on Netflix.
Right.
Got canceled from Netflix because Disney picked up the rights for Marvel. So Disney has the option to like recreate whatever they want, you know?
Yeah.
But I love that they brought the whole cast back. We're excited for this one. It's a continuation.
Okay.
So where that one ended, this one's going to pick up, but it's not technically a season 4. They have to rename it for Disney. I mean, intense.
Very intense. Very graphic.
Very graphic.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
Take a breather after that.
All right. And yeah, we're going to be taking a breather. And up next, we're going to be talking about another movie that's out in theaters, which is Mickey 17. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. We're headed back to the theaters with Mickey 17 starring Robert Pattinson.
On Earth, nothing was working out, and I wanted to get the hell out of there.
I know.
Being expendable? You read through the paperwork.
Yeah. I should have read through it.
That's it.
I wonder what inspired the voice. Did you see anything about that?
Imagine there's an unknown virus in the air, and you're sucking in every single microscopic particle floating around. All the viruses. So good?
Oh, there really was an unknown virus in the air. Lethal one.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Fellow pioneers, almost
I like the way Mark Ruffalo is playing this too.
throughout history.
They made me work my ass off, giving me one shitty mission after another.
You're an expendable. You're here to be expended.
Every time I died, they just printed me out again. Everyone asks, what's it feel like to die?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
The ship was filled with mostly dickheads. Nasha, she's always loved me. That's when everything changed.
In the case of multiples, we exterminate every individual. Which body goes first? One at a time is twice the fun.
You don't look like you're printed out. You're just a person.
It's not your fault. This is a fight to the death.
The simple fact is, we're in a state of war. And our survival is in the balance.
I got a job to do.
So it's supposed to be like post-apocalyptic, right?
I think so.
Like the world.
My great gift to mankind.
Are you afraid to die?
This time I wasn't scared.
Ooh, I like it.
I know, me too. I'm really excited for this one.
Yes.
The accent is crazy that he's
is.
doing. I'm so curious to how he got there.
Where his inspo came from. Because I was trying to think of who he sounded like and I couldn't place it.
Yeah, but when you think Robert Pattinson, what do you think? Like what movie?
Automatically, I think of Twilight.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to ask the question. Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Team Edward.
Team Edward? I'm
Yeah.
Team Jacob.
Oh!
I couldn't handle being that cold all the time. But this one is such an interesting story.
Yeah. Okay.
Another one based off a book.
Yes.
But,
which was written pretty recently.
Uh-huh.
Like 2022.
Yeah, but the novel is Mickey 7.
Yes.
So you want
name
some
change.
leeway with
Yeah.
how many times we can reprint Robert Pattinson there. And then the director.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Director is Bong Joon-ho, who was the Parasite director.
Yes. Oscar award-winning movie.
Oscar award-winning movie. He hasn't put out a movie since then.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
I didn't either, but I think he's going to be the perfect person to do this.
Yeah, you could already tell. I mean, from the trailer alone, the direction, the clips, the vibe, the look, everything looks great.
It does.
And the cast.
The cast.
You've also got Steven Yeun.
I love
So,
Steven
who
Yeun.
also starred in Love Me
Uh-huh.
with Kirsten Stewart that came out earlier this year. So there you go. There's a little to
Kristen
connect the dots.
Stewart, Twilight.
Yes.
We're just going to have a show about Twilight now.
All arrows point back to Twilight.
And I think this one is like a theater kind of watch. Like go to the theater,
yeah,
see it
absolutely.
on
Get
the
your
big
popcorn,
screen.
get your soda.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah, definitely. But speaking of Oscar winning,
Yes.
there's more Oscar winning tie-ins that we want to talk about. So
Yeah.
we're going to do some Oscar history coming up after the break.
Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. We were talking about some tie-ins with Oscar history. So I think you have a really interesting fact.
Yes, because we just mentioned Mickey 17, a new movie coming out this weekend. Director of Mickey 17 was the director of Parasite. Parasite, an Oscar award-winning movie.
Yes.
So here's some of your history related to Parasite. Parasite was the first non-English film to win Best Picture.
Maybe Mickey 17 will be in the noms
Oh,
later
we'll
on.
see. We'll see. But here's another history tidbit. Most awards by a single film. There's a three-way tie for this with 11 wins each. You've got Ben-Hur, 1959, Titanic, 1997, and The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, 2003.
Wow. 11 wins.
Yeah, top winning this year was Honora with 5.
How many speeches do you have to prep
Who else do you think? Yeah.
So another fun fact is most total awards by a person is 22 awards.
Okay.
And that's by none other than Walt Disney.
All the awards. Yeah. Here's your last big history for history's past. 3 films won the Big 5. The Big 5 is Best Picture, Director, Actor, Actress, and Screenplay.
Yeah.
So the one film winning all of those categories. It happened one night, 1934. Ooh. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 1975, and The Silence of the Lambs, 1991. Great films there. I love those films. Yeah, those are all good ones. Yeah.
And then making history this year, Sean Baker is the first person to win 4 Oscars in the same night. Like I just said, who else do you think by the time you get to like 2 or 3, you got 4?
Yeah, so this was from this past Oscars, 2025 Oscars. So his last speech that I saw from it, he was like, I'm just going to tell y'all, go to the movies.
Yeah, go to the theaters, support your local theaters. Zoe Saldana, the first person of Dominican descent to win for supporting actress. Yeah. Her speech was moving.
She won from Emilia Perez.
Yes.
Which Emilia Perez was the most nominated film this past year, but only got a couple awards out of it.
And Zoe being like the most prominent award.
Yeah, Zoe was the most prominent, and she was great. Honora was the big winner.
I think Honora was the one flying under the radar.
Yeah. From this past year as well, making history, Paul Tazwell. He's the first African American male to win costume design
for Wicked.
Yeah. And then Adrian Brody.
Oh, Adrian Brody.
He's the 11th person to win twice for Best Actor. Brutalist this past year, and then his first win was from
The Pianist.
So there's your Oscar history. Yeah. But we love sharing history, film history with you here on Hollywood Hits. We share all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
We'll be here again next weekend. And don't forget to keep up with us on social media, on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
You can see our full show on YouTube
with reactions.
With reactions to the trailers. And you can hear our full podcast with exclusive conversation wherever you get your podcast. For Hollywood Hits, I'm Denise Cabello.
And I'm Ariel Tawell.
We'll see you next week. Bye.